Hey guys, I'm Khanvolution. My name's Khan. Time to check out another episode of Rwby, Volume 6, Chapter 10. This one specifically titled Stealing from the Elderly. Now this makes sense considering the last episode we left off on John's awesome plan and Rwby promoting that awesome plan of, well, awesome is maybe stretching it a little bit considering his plan was basically steal a ship from Cordovan's, arsenal of ships, like stealing directly from the Atlas military, which comes with its own set of consequences. And even though Crow decided to like sort of try and negate that plan, Rwby's like, we got nothing better, so we might as well go forward with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Rwby doing that team leadership skills, you know what I'm saying? John being the team leader by coming up with a plan, and Rwby going along with that plan, promoting her leadership skills at the same time. So super cool, super good. But we still got like, what, 4 chapters left? Chapter 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 4 freaking chapters left of this volume. So what's gonna happen, man? Are we actually gonna go to Atlas, man? There's still like 4 chapters worth of shit that can go down. So I don't know what's gonna happen besides them stealing this ship, You know what I'm saying? I'm guessing, if I had to guess, maybe they have to fight those, they're probably gonna have to fight Cordovin and those 2 twin dudes, They didn't just introduce them just randomly. I'm guessing those 2 twin dudes have some pretty crazy skill powers. What if they're like the male versions of those two, those stiletto, I forgot their names, the stiletto fighters from the yellow trailer, those twin fighters who were initially supposed to be the designs for Rwby and Weiss, as many of you guys have mentioned. But man, oh man, I think I went through most of you guys' comments from the previous chapter reactions. Those are pretty awesome. Also your comments from my Rwby art reaction. So, oh, by the way, if you guys haven't joined over on my Discord already, join over, share more of your Rwby art and Rwby memes going forward, because I'm almost at volume 7, what I'm saying. Rwby Chibi, I was supposed to do a Rwby Chibi reaction right now, but I'm saving that for after chapter 11, because to try and match it up with the end of volume 6, because I only have like 4 chapters of Rwby Chibi left, which sucks considering we're coming to the end of Rwby Chibi. But at least, if you guys keep posting Rwby art and Rwby memes, I'll have more art and meme reactions to do for Rwby, so more Rwby content for me to react to, so that'll be freaking awesome to look forward to going forward. Now chapter 10, I really don't know what else we can get into. I mean, like I said, Ocean's 11 shit with Oscar and Team Juniper, or Team Orange as many of you guys have dubbed it, Team Rwby, Team Orange plus Crow Orange and Rwby, I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and dive in. As always, if you guys enjoy watching these videos, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And oh, by the way, these are new earphones because the previous ones kind of tore for reasons. Anyways, here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Celebrate against the moon. Oh, hold up. Every time I have this like idea in my head and I forget to mention it every single freaking time. So I'm gonna write it down, cause like every single time I think of this idea in my I'm gonna include it in my discussion, but I always forget. So I gotta like write this shit down. Okay, so you hear that last line where in the song where it's like, say, yeah. I can't wait to listen to the lyrics in the soundtrack, because I need to know what the hell they're saying. I just do not understand English at that moment. Oh, by the way, if you guys haven't checked out my reaction to episodes 1 and 2 of Netflix's Dark Season 3, you guys can go and check that out. I recently uploaded it. Celebrate against the moon! Let's get this shit. I'm so ready.
I was relieved to hear that you came to your senses, Mishni.
Oh,
that's how they get attending Beacon Academy. Knowing that she'll be returning to Atlas just warms my old heart.
It was time to get my act together and go back to my roots.
Oh, I can't wait to see you follow in your sister's footsteps.
Absolutely.
I'm sending 2 of my best guards to personally escort you.
Oh, not those two.
Make sure General Ironwood hears that part.
Allow me to assist you with your bag. Hi,
Wait.
What a heavy bag.
That's all right.
Nonsense. Allow me to assist as well.
I can take care of it by myself.
Who's in the back?
Just like we practiced.
Oh no! Look at that! He's just going to miss you so much.
Is that?
You
Don't
should
tell me
have
that's the
gone out
baby
here.
semblance.
We must
Sound waves. What the
That
frick?
was close.
Is everything okay?
Call me heavy. It's all muscle.
Oh my god, it's Maria in there?
Alright. We'll
Dear
all watch our
God.
scrolls. The second Weiss is out of range of the comm tower, that'll mean she's out of range of the radar too.
And that's when Blake steps in. We're almost at the drop-off. Okay, remember.
Okay.
1, the radar box is separate from the rest of the
Oh
communications.
right, she's in charge of the
So if you
towers,
disconnect it
right? Or
properly,
something.
It won't take out comms for the rest of the city. 2, this conversation never happened.
Word.
Don't worry. This isn't the first time I've disabled Atlas security.
Never happened.
Blake's like, I've done this before. I know crime.
You sure I shouldn't come with? More intruders means we're more likely to be seen. Besides, stealth isn't exactly your,
Area of expertise.
I mean, you're great, and I'll hurry.
Go.
Yeah, go girl. Eliminate the tower.
Heading in on foot? Won't be long.
Yes, it's all going to plan.
Why you say that?
I mean, Roger.
Now it's all gonna go to shit just because John said it. Ah, Crow's still in a freaking bad mood.
This is gonna work.
Ooh, dee-dee-dee.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of Ospin's music in there. Oh shit! What? Oh, Wi-Fi. Oh, right. She's out of the network range. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Miss Nee, for your own safety, we must request. Traitor!
Traitor. Wow.
This parachute won't excuse you of your treachery!
Oh wow. She put some gravity. Oh, okay. Hey, she's on a.
If
She's.
you're sure you can fly this?
Missy, I was the Grim Reaper. What part of best huntress of her generation don't you understand?
She's got a
Right,
point.
But your eyes.
Wait, what? Dude, this is like some cyberpunk
You were
shit.
saying that you said your eyes were in desperate need of repair.
Man, Maria's so cool. Maria Calavera. What you guys gonna do? How you guys gonna do it? Weiss is out.
All
Everybody
right,
else
guys,
is
this
nearby.
is it. Blake, you're up. Blake?
Wait.
Yang? What's going on?
I don't know.
She's still within the
Ma'am,
radius.
got something on radar.
And who would be foolish enough to enter our airspace unannounced?
Apparently, us, ma'am.
Manta 5-1, this is Argus Base. We see you've circled back. What's your status? Over.
Why can they see us? Somebody dropped the ball. Don't worry. I've worked with Atlas forces before. I know their jargon. Argus Base, this is Manta 5-1. Feel free to gap off. Thought we were going to scrub due to FOD, but we're back up and green across the board. Over.
Impressive.
Manta 5-1, return to base immediately or you will be treated as
Wow.
hostile. Over.
I thought you said you knew
Things
their
have changed
jargon.
since her time.
Jargon was fine, but our pilots aren't elderly women.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they got me there. Whew, my mind really is going.
Wow.
Why would you kids let me fly this thing?
Calavera!
She notices.
Those insolent children are up to something, aren't you?
Youthful
thought you could undermine my authority? If you don't return my ship this instant, I will make an example out of you. I will show you the true might of Atlas.
You hear that, Cordo?
Cashews! Cashews!
That's the sound of me not caring!
Oh man, cashews! Oh crap! My internet is shit today.
Ruby, we're in trouble. Cordo's onto us, and Maria isn't helping.
Why is the radar still up?
We don't know.
Something
Blake
went
isn't
wrong.
responding.
What do we do?
Keep the ship in one piece.
Oh, Yang is gonna go save a girl!
Maybe we should fly over to help Yang and Blake first?
Damn it! Cordo's gonna scramble her fighters. We've got maybe 90 seconds before they're in the air and all over Weiss and Maria. This is all my fault.
What are you talking about? Your semblance?
Every choice I've ever made has led me here. I dragged you along with me. Oz, myself, the others. We're responsible for the mess the world's in now. I shouldn't have come. Shouldn't have let any of you come. What was I thinking?
Dude's too hard on himself, man. Gotta lighten up.
We're all in this together, and we're all going to do the best we can. That's all anyone can do. And I know it's what you've always aimed for. We would have come whether or not you'd let us, so stop talking like we're your responsibility. We're not.
Right.
But we could still use Crow Bronwyn on our side.
Yeah, Master Huntsman. Hello, where you at, bruh? Bring him back.
How did you grow up so fast?
Haha.
I had good role models.
Guys?
She's not sending fighters.
Wait, what? What does that mean? A missile? She gonna launch a freaking missile? Or like a freaking laser cannon?
Clearly the people have forgotten that they live in peace thanks to the awesome might of Atlas.
That's freaking Pacific Rim!
Is Cordovin piloting that?
Consider this a reminder.
Holy shit, what? They have this kind of technology to create freaking like giant ass Gundam mechs? Oh shit.
Are you okay? I am, but
Wow.
she's clearly lost her mind.
And that was merely a warning shot.
All Atlas personnel stand by and watch how your leader maintains order.
Holy shit. They literally have to fight a mech?
It's time you ask yourselves, children. Do you truly wish to defy me?
She is so extra. Me?
Back, Weiss. I need you on the ground if we're gonna take this thing down.
Why is the radar up? We don't know. Blitz and funding.
Oh shit, she's being attacked. Wait.
It's nice to finally have time to ourselves, don't you think?
Leave me alone!
What the hell is he doing here?
But I've waited so long for you to be away from them.
I'm so confused. Did I? Oh shit. Oh, okay, let's go. Oh shit. Damn.
Why did you have to come into my life and ruin everything?
You stalked me across Anima. I don't want anything to do with your life.
Word. Oh shit, let's go. Ooh, hey. Hey. Damn. Woo. Freaking Tarzan that shit. Oh. She's running out of levels. Wow. Wow. Seriously, Adam. How is he even here? Why is he even here? Did I miss an episode?
Of the past, Adam. Do it for yourself.
Just forget it all? Is that what you did to me? You just threw our memories away?
Adam!
I let you go once already, Blake.
Ah, shit.
I'm never making that mistake again.
Is this dude hopeless? I think this guy's hopeless. I don't know, man. What the hell is going on, man? Did I miss a freaking episode? Holy shit. Wait, hold up. Okay. Silhouette against the moon! How did he come back? So, there's one thing that I do need to discuss before the end of the discussion. But, yeah, what the hell is Adam doing here? The last time we saw Adam was back in, like, well, that was one point in the Brunswick farms when we saw him as, like, a vision in Yang's PTSD world. So he might have actually been there just following them around just randomly, but who knows? Actually, maybe not. Maybe it's because I don't think he would enter the farm or something like that. But the last time we saw him was literally in chapter 1 or chapter 2, if I remember correctly, like when he took over from Sienna? No. Sienna? What am I talking about? Sienna? That's like the last volume. What the fuck? No, like last time we saw Adam was when he was like just killing random White Fang members in that freaking palace, and he just takes the throne and whatnot, right? So what happened since then? Is he just like a crazy mofo? Is he just now he has like no one left? Is he like going full-blown Azula on us, like eliminating everybody that who used to support him, and now he's like running for Blake? I mean, he's crazy. His mentality is basically like that crazy ex-boyfriend, you know what I'm saying? He's like so obsessed and he can't get over it, you know what I'm saying? So he's like totally hell-bent, because like, you know, it's that mentality of like, you know, things aren't working out for you, so you all just want to get back what you once had, you know, when things were much better. So it's kind of like that mentality. So he's like completely obsessed with Blake. And so this is the setup, right? This is the setup because now Blake's fighting what do you call Adam, and now Yang is riding to meet Blake. So it's gonna be like a 2-on-1 sort of battle going forward. Are we about to get like a major loss? Is Yang gonna receive another defeat, or is Rooster Teeth setting us up for another freaking like heartbreak? You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, man, like the implications are insane. I don't know if they're willing to go down that path. Not to mention on the other side of the freaking city, you got like Cordovin with that freaking Pacific Rim Gundam heavy mechanoid robot, which is like ridiculous, by the way. Holy shit, how did Atlas have that sort of tech? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the biggest mech we've seen thus far are those Atlesian mechs that, you know, Roman was in. Now you're telling me they can create giant, almost Godzilla-sized freaking mechs, bro? And inside, you know, that rock pillar? Man, dude. It's crazy because now, like, because if they have this sort of technology, then they could sort of like copy it and make multiple versions of it. And you could, if Atlas has, I'm guessing this is like Atlas's, you know, side city. This is like Atlas's branch city. So, and it already they have the resources to create this mech. I'm guessing the real Atlas must have like a shit ton of extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know how Team Rwby are gonna stop this crazy mech, because I don't think that this is the first time they've battled something of this caliber before, you know what I'm saying? Crow has this interesting moment in the episode where he talks about, you know, that you see that growth, that change in what do you call it, growth between Rwby and Crow. And it's just like that. I mean, as an uncle myself, you know, seeing my nieces and nephews grow up, I can totally relate to Crow. And, you know, like, because like there have been moments in my life where, like, you know, my nieces and nephews have, like, you know, some of them you guys have actually seen on this channel, some of the nieces and nephews that I'm talking about. But yeah, like they'll come to me and they'll say something that sort of like mind blows me. I'm like, wow, they've really grown up. So I can definitely understand Crow's you know, appreciating the development of his niece, because yeah, she's growing up fast, man. Well, she's had to grow up fast. I mean, I think it's a testament to, like, you know, that old saying, I forgot exactly how the saying goes, but it's like individuals who experience tragedy and who experience difficult times in greater quantities are individuals who grow up faster. There's like a specific saying that sort of delves into that. I just can't remember it, but that was the main idea from it that I took away, was that, you know, people who experience hardships in their lives have to grow up faster and develop faster, and, you know, have a deeper understanding of things that occur around them and mature at a faster rate. So that's what's happening with these characters. And I think Saffron mentioned something in chapter 9, which is like, you guys can stay here and get your licenses. And I'm like, licenses? That was like back volume 3 when they're still focused on schooling and licenses. These kids have actually gone through life, you know what I'm saying? So they already you know, they don't need licenses anymore. They lived in the streets, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just like crazy. It's a sort of crazy storytelling scheme where you're developing your characters and you're giving them no option but to develop and grow, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this episode, as far as reveals, it was mainly the Adam reveal and the freaking Mech reveal. Other than that, we didn't really have too much of like incredible storytelling. However, I will say that Adrian, was that his semblance? Did they try to like just make that little shockwave sound wave just to like be like an anime sort of thing, like, you know, anime sound effect? Or is it like literally Adrian's semblance to do like a crying thing? Is he able to access that at such an early age? One must wonder, like, you know, what is he capable of? Is he like the Black Canary, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty crazy. I wonder what Saffron's and Terracotta's semblances are, you know. I'm actually quite curious. But Terracotta had this funny thing, is like, you did not hear from me at all. I have no connection to this whatsoever. I'm leading you guys to the tower so you guys can make your getaway and, you know, get out of my house. but I have nothing to do with this whatsoever. If they catch you, I don't know you, you don't know me, we're not related, etc, etc. And then Blake had like the funniest response, like, don't worry, I've done crime before, you know, I'm on a wanted list or some shit, you know. So there's some comedy in this, and there's like this touching moment between Blake and Yang where they're like, you know, acknowledging one another to a certain extent, and you see the budding sort of, you know, mutual respect / romance building between the two of them. And I don't know, I don't know if it's gone to the point where I can call it romance, but it's more like there's warm feelings growing between the two of them, like warm sentimental feelings growing between the two of them, which is a step up from, you know, Yang just walking away from her in Brunswick Farms, you know, because, you know, Yang's whole concept of, you know, wanting to be able to protect herself, but just wanting Blake to like support her and, you know, be that tether. So pretty cool stuff, really awesome stuff. John sort of jinxing everything, saying everything's going too well according to plan, but, you know, obviously things don't, and it's easier to get jinxed by anything you say when Crow's around, because Crow's still in that mentality where he's like, you know, everything negative that's happened is due to me, you know. I don't necessarily think that's the case. Yeah, I'm sure his semblance has an impact on stuff, but I think he's one person. I think the semblance itself is limited to a certain radius. I don't think his impact of the semblance impacts the entire world, or the, you know, is able to affect outcomes around him like a probability mechanism. I don't think that's the case, but who knows? He's in that sort of mindset right now where it's like, you know, anything bad that happens, he attributes it to himself. We'll have to see how that, you know, changes. So there's still, you know, 3 more chapters left in this volume, so hopefully we'll get that. I really, really hope this freaking episode does not get blocked. Please, YouTube, Rooster Teeth, do not block this freaking episode, because it's only 12 minutes worth of footage. If the 12 minutes worth of Rwby footage gets blocked, then there is no hope for this world. Salem has already won, god damn it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, so that's my last piece of discussion for this episode. I don't think I missed anything else except the cashews. Freaking Maria and the cashews, that's freaking awesome. I loved it, and I'm so glad I was able to remember it too, because the cashews thing stood out. It's like the only time the only time I got caught during like security was because I was trying to bring over some freaking cashews. But yeah, going back to the last thing, freaking Oscar, dude. I mean, he didn't have much to say in this chapter, but like, there's this thing I've always wanted to say, is that set aside this whole episode, sort of like a grand scheme mechanism. This series is obviously going to have an end, right? The series is a beginning, middle, and end. I would assume that we are in the middle of the storyline, you know. So, and we're aiming towards an end, because now after Volume 6, Chapter 3, we see the sort of end game present within the grand order of the story. Grand order, the grand order of the story, and we know that, you know, the purpose of the relics, the purpose of the maidens. We see Salem and Ozpin, and this. We understand the battle to be had. We just don't know how to proceed. That being said, when you think of Oscar and like the way he's been portrayed in this specific volume, about like him being worried is like whether or not he's going to be just another iteration of Ozpin, and what his true purpose is, and him, you know, being able to sort of cope with that's an incredible thing. And I think some of his coping is due to his young age. He just, you know, he processes things a little bit differently due to his youth. And so I think if I had to guess, because this is just in a manner of storytelling, you know, this series is going to end, right? And with the whole concept of Oscar thinking whether or not he's just going to be left behind in the pages of Ozpin's history book, it's the thing that is he going to lose himself, you know? And I think my idea is that Oscar is actually going to be the last version of Ozpin, because the story has to end, you know. Salem has to be defeated, Ozpin has to find peace and move on somehow, unless Rooster Teeth does this entire crazy tragedy, you know, Reigns of Castamere episode sort of shit, where they completely eliminate Oscar and Ozpin has to reincarnate once again in a different individual. That might be the truly heartbreaking thing, that Oscar ultimately dies and then maybe like impacts Rwby that much more, because it seems like Oscar and Rwby have a very, you know, nice relationship if you look back in volume 5 when they're training with one another. And Rwby seems to understand Oscar to a level that maybe the other characters don't, you know what I'm saying? But especially since she was the one who originally connected to Ozpin the most in comparison to the rest of her teammates. So there's two things that, you know, connect her to that character. But it seems to me that if Rooster Teeth is trying to progress the story forward, there will be a point in the future where the main characters have victory, you know, coming along with losses on both sides. But there has to be a point where Ozpin has to become at peace, has to move on once this grand battle is over, once the ending has happened. And I think the purpose of Oscar is for you know, him to be the final one, the final avatar, so to speak, you know what I'm saying? Sort of be like the history book, you know, the legacy that Ozpin left behind. He's the one that exists. However, I can see Rooster Teeth going the completely dark route and maybe like eliminating Oscar simply because we've come to so attached to him. Like I'm legit, like if Oscar dies, I'm gonna cry, man. Like he's like one of my favorite characters at the moment. He's probably my favorite male character at the moment. So like, you know, if they choose to eliminate Oscar, that shit's gonna hurt. So that's the idea that I've always had in my mind, is like maybe Oscar's gonna be the last Ozpin, you know. He's not gonna, Ozpin is gonna move on after the story has ended, and he's gonna be the last one. That's why he's, you know, six volumes in, 3 volumes of Oscar being, you know, 2 volumes actually, volume 4, 5, no, 3 volumes altogether, where Oscar is actually a cemented and, you know, well-developed character in my opinion. So that's the idea that I had, like sort of this end game idea that Oscar has to be the last Ozpin, you know. So I think, like, you know, he won't be, you know, another Oz forgotten in history or something like that. Anyways, what did you guys think of this episode? Leave your comments down below. I will see you guys later in Rwby Volume 6, Chapter 11. Hopefully soon, if this video doesn't get blocked, or God, if this video gets blocked. Anyways, hopefully sometime soon. And of course, you know, I'll be doing chibi reactions and Rwby meme reactions and art reactions going forward. So leave all your comments down below, and also come over to Discord and submit all that stuff as well. So I can't wait to look at them and react to them, because I'm having a blast doing it. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day or wonderful night wherever you guys are, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please subscribe, hit that like button, and feel free to share the video, and I'll see you guys next time.